Hi guys, it's Belle here and welcome back for Junk Journal July 2024 and it is day 30. Don't forget this is hosted by Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. All links will be down below in the description box as always. So I'm going to be honest guys, I thought I'd filmed this but there seems to have been some technical difficulties. So that video is not there. So instead, I'm going to have to just show you the page and walk you through my thought process and the page itself. So the prompt for today was shine. And there were so many ways that this can be interpreted, which is what I love about these prompts. Everyone's got a different idea and, you know, there's so much possibility for what we can do. I had a piece, I don't even think I've got it nearby now. I had a piece of packaging and it was holographic and I knew that I wanted to use that for today's prompt because it was shiny, it's holographic, but I didn't know what I was going to do. And then all of a sudden it came to me, literally, not even kidding you, fast asleep at night, woke up, thought, hold on, that quote's in my head. Where's that from? Went and checked, and it turns out that it was a quote from The Merchant of Venice, which is actually one of my favorite Shakespearean plays. Yeah, I know everyone else likes Midsummer Night's Dream or Romeo and Juliet. Those ones aren't really for me, but I did always love Merchant of Venice. So the quote is, "A good deed shines in a weary world," or that's part of the quote. So sometimes your art pieces are going to be joyful and sometimes they're going to be reflective and this is one of those times. So the quote worked perfectly and I'll show you. So I let's move that so you don't get distracted. This is the holographic. Isn't it fun? So I painted, obviously, black. It's quite a simple page and I wanted it that way. I painted the background black and then I had this map digital in my digital scraps box. And so I thought, well, that works well with the quote because world, map, all that kind of good stuff. And then I used a Tim Holtz stencil to put some little crosses on there. I always like to wet the paper. If I'm going to rip from the middle, I like to wet it a little bit first. I find it tears easier and you have more control over the tear. And that also then discolored, because this had gone through a printer, it had discolored the ink, which I just thought gave a yummy kind of added element. Then I've done a double messy stitch, you can see on the back there. And then you can see I've added some lace and some messy stitching. And my theory about all this was that there's lots going on at the moment. I'm not going to get too deep. This is not the forum. This is not the place. But there is a lot happening in the world. And every day on the news, there just seems to be something else. So this kind of reflects that for me. You will see I have not put the word shine on here because a good deed shines. Get it? Because it's holographic and it shines. That's where my thought was going. So a good deed, and I really wanted that to stand out. And then I've written in my own handwriting, even though I don't like it, I'm trying to use it more. Because, you know, it personalizes a piece and I like to use photos, and handwriting's that same kind of thing. In years to come, when your family look back on it, it's nice for them to have these, not only things that you've made, but pictures and memories and handwriting. So I've put in a weary world there, but I didn't want that to be the bit that stands out. I want the bit about doing a good deed stands out. That's the bit, it shines, because I just think, you know, I think it speaks volumes. Good deeds. We should all be doing as many good deeds as possible, especially when everything else is so chaotic. And that's another reason I wanted the messy stitching. That's kind of the chaos at the moment out there in the world. And yeah, good deeds, tolerance, understanding, patience, kindness. These are all words that I really just think at the moment we should all be taking to our hearts and making part of our daily lives. So, as I said, I'm going to get too deep. This is not the forum, but that's what I thought. So I thought that was quite fun that this literally came to me in my sleep. Do any of the rest of you do that as crafters? Are you out there and you're trying to sleep and all you can think about is a craft project in your mind that either one keeps you awake or you're sleeping and suddenly you wake up and go, oh, wait a minute, and you can't wait to go and try that thing, and it might be 4 a.m. and you're thinking, can I really get out of bed and go try that project? Or do I try and remember it? But sometimes, we forget. So I love the fact that this kind of came to me when I was struggling, and it came in my dream. It's linked to a favourite Shakespeare play, and it just seems very apt for, things at the moment. So most of my pages in this journal have been joyful, but as I said, sometimes it's nice to be a bit reflective and think about other things. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this page. I really do like the fact that the holograph, I'm really hoping it's picking up. I can't actually see if it is or not. I wish I had the bigger piece of holographic card. And again, that's why I didn't put shine on there, because a good deed shines. It shines, guys. And these letters were a bit of a nightmare to stick. This material didn't quite like it, even though I've got really good glue. So a few of them are coming up. They're going to have to be stuck down a little bit more. But that's it for today, guys. That is day 30. Not quite sure what happened with the technical difficulties, but it is what it is. So I thought I'd come on and share with you. Simple page, nice and flat, because, come on, guys. This is just crazy. So another nice and flat page that fits in there, or it'll fit somewhere. But that's it for today. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really, really does help, especially those thumbs up. And thank you for watching. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.